Hi guys, welcome to Chris Ryan Golf. You join me at the Belfry today. We are at the PGA National Golf Academy and we are going to do a drill which is going to help you get a better impact, which in turn is going to hopefully give you better shots. How the club is delivered to the golf ball is one of the biggest faults that we see through golfers. The pivot of the body and how the hands work into impact and the position that we achieve in impact is something that we see golfers struggle with day in, day out, and it's something that if we can improve would give them so much better shots on the golf course. We understand that, changing the takeaway and the backswing is going to help, but really the impact and how we use the body through that impact is absolutely key to hitting some better golf shots. Now, many golfers are sort of aware of what they're trying to do. They may be aware that they're trying to get the handle more forwards, they're maybe trying to get the weight more forwards, but there's a couple of things that are going to precede that, which are going to make those things possible or impossible to do. So if we just quickly look at what a good player would do and how they would deliver the club from what we're going to talk about last parallel here, so when the club shaft is level with the ground to impact. So from last parallel to impact, what they do, and then we're going to start to look at maybe what some of the higher handicappers do and how we can work towards the good thing. So let's get ourselves into that position we spoke about, so last parallel. So last parallel will be about here, okay? Now, when we get to this point, the grip of the club, so this end here, the end of the club, the butt of the club, will be at its lowest point. After this point, that part of the grip is beginning to move upwards as the club is going downwards. Now, I've done a video on this before, and that's really, really important to understand. The grip is moving upwards as the club is moving downwards. Now, why is the grip moving upwards? Well, it's certainly not because I'm flexing my lead arm. It's because, among other things, my lead shoulder is moving away from the golf ball. It's getting higher as I deliver the club, which in turn is going to pull the handle more upwards as I deliver the club downwards, okay? So there's an upward movement to the shoulder, which in turn pulls the grip upwards as we deliver the club downwards. What this does is it encourages our pivot to be good, which is how we move the body through the ball, and it allows us to achieve this delayed hit and then this movement into the golf ball here. That's what a good player does. The poorer players that we see don't generally get the handle low enough pre-impact. They don't get the handle down into here. So if they don't get the handle low enough, so let's say the handle's here and it's not low enough, moving this shoulder correctly through the ball is going to cause the handle to pull upwards. Now what we've just said is the handle wasn't low enough pre-impact. So if I pivot well and I pull the handle up, I'm not going to be able to reach that golf ball. So what those golfers will tend to do is they will tend to reduce how much the shoulder rises, causing the grip not to rise, and they'll cause the club to overtake this way. I will get some sort of contact on the golf ball, but the handle is going to be back. So, in short, if we are going to pivot correctly through the golf ball, pivot is how the body rotates through. We have to do that to hit good golf shots. If we do that, that means that the handle of the golf club, this part here, is going to be rising through impact. Those two things therefore mean pre-impact, the grip has to be lower. And that's what we're going to do in this drill. I want you to hit a couple of shots where you feel that the grip is lower over your trail thigh. So in this case, it's my right thigh. It's lower over my trail thigh. And as I swing through, my lead shoulder is going up and the club is going down. Okay? So the drill here is to get the grip of the club, so this part here, at its lowest point, pre-impact over your right thigh. If you can pop your golf swing on video, you will often find that the grip is no lower here than it would be at impact. It's certainly not rising, and it's not rising because this shoulder isn't moving. And when this shoulder isn't moving, we can't get the handle forwards, and we tend to use our wrists, and we tend to release the club this way through impact, and that's going to give you those high shots, those poor strikes, the inconsistent strikes, the poor distance, all those things. So this is what I want you to do. I'll do it from here so I can hit one at the range. Take your starting position. Backswing and stop. Let that club and let that grip go low over your trail thigh. That in turn will help this lead shoulder stay quite low, which is good. From here, we want to feel that we pull the grip up with the shoulder and go through. Okay? So let me just go ahead and do one of those for you. So we're going to go up and stop. We're going to push the handle down to get its lowest point here. From there, I can move up and deliver the club down. That was a lovely little strike. It's gone about 80 yards through the air. It's rolled out, obviously, a bit more than that. The ball flight was quite low, simply because of the speed that I was generating, and the strike was really, really good. So show you again. So we're going to go backswing and stop, get the handle lower over this trail thigh, lead shoulder stays nice and low as well, couple little rehearsals back and through, pivot out the way, and deliver the club down. Both of those are fantastic strikes, low ball flights, about the same distance. Everything has to happen for the impact to be good. We can't get one without the other. So, for example, if you get the handle lower over here and then don't pivot particularly well, you'll hit it heavy. If we don't get the handle low enough, we can't pivot particularly well. So all these things, whilst it sounds relatively complicated, these things have to happen for the impact to be as we want it. We can't just do one of them or two of them. They have to happen all together in order for us to get this to work. So let me go ahead and hit one normally for you, and we'll hopefully see those things happening. So I've just got a 7-iron here. Okay, pretty good shot. I'd be fairly happy with that. And hopefully you can see those things, that the left shoulder's nice and low, the hands are lower over the right thigh, and everything's moving up through impact as the club is moving down, and we're creating a descending blow. So it's a good drill. It might take you a while to get it. It's certainly not going to, if you're doing the drill, it's certainly not going to cause you these big high draws. These balls are going to go, 70, 80 yards, maybe 15, 20 feet high in the air if you're doing it with a 7-iron. So it's not going to be a particularly attractive shot to hit during the drill, but it's going to give you some real good feel for what you're trying to do. So it's that feeling of up, lower the handle here, and then move it up and out the way as the club's traveling down, and that's going to help you get some better contacts with those iron shots. So thanks for watching the video, guys. Click the like button if you liked it. If you've got any comments on the video or anything else you'd like me to do, then post those in the boxes down below, and I'll do my best to respond to those. And if you haven't done already, then also please subscribe to my channel. Subscription is free. The video is absolutely free as well, so it's well worth doing. I think there's a subscription button down there somewhere, so you can just click on that. You'll just need a Google account to do that. And then you won't miss any of the videos. You'll get an email notification every time I upload a new video, and it just means that you won't miss any of the content. So thanks again for watching, and we will see you again next time.